If you're one of those people who turn up their nose at dry wines and love a sweeter drink, this video was made just for you. Today, we're diving into the world of sweet wines, those that win people over with their smooth, velvety, and often fruity taste. Perfect for those who are just starting to explore the world of wine or simply want something lighter and more enjoyable to drink. Sweet wines have a long history and are far from being less noble. Quite the opposite. They're ideal for pairing with desserts, special cheeses, or even to be savored on their own in moments of pure indulgence. And don't think all sweet wines are the same. There are various styles, from lighter and floral to full-bodied and liqueur-like. There's a sweet wine for every taste, and that's exactly what we're going to explore in this video. If you've ever wondered which wine goes with a red fruitcake, or which label to bring to please everyone at a party, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to introduce you to 5 amazing wines that stand out for their sweetness and quality. Get your glass ready, because the journey through the sweet side of life starts now. Moscatos. We're starting our list with one of the most famous and accessible sweet wines in the world, Moscatos, straight from Piedmont, Italy. This is the perfect wine for those who enjoy a light aromatic drink with a touch of natural sweetness that isn't overwhelming. Made from the Moscato Bianco grape, it undergoes an incomplete fermentation process, which preserves the fruit's sugar and results in a very low alcohol content. The result? A frisant wine, meaning it has gentle bubbles, super refreshing and incredibly fragrant. On the nose, it's a festival of aromas like peach, apricot, orange blossom, and honey. On the palate, it's light, sweet to the right degree, and has an acidity that balances everything, making the experience much more pleasant. Moscatos is a great choice for anyone looking for a sweet wine to pair with fruity desserts, tarts, cakes, or even blue cheeses like gorgonzola. The combination of sweet and salty is simply sensational. If you want to impress without going wrong, this is the perfect label to bring to parties, birthdays, or that casual get-together where you want to offer something different, sweet and sophisticated without going overboard. 2. Sauternes. If we're talking about iconic sweet wines, there's no way we can leave out Sauternes, a true treasure from the Bordeaux region in France. This wine is made from grapes affected by what's known as noble rot, a fungus that dehydrates the grapes and concentrates their sugars, aromas, and flavors. Sounds strange? It might, but the result is one of the most complex and elegant drinks in the world. The grapes most commonly used in Sauternes are Sémillon, Sauvignon Blanc, and in smaller quantities, Muscadel. This combination produces a liqueur-like, dense, and incredibly aromatic wine, with notes of dried apricot, honey, caramel, fig, tropical fruits, and spices. When tasted, Sauternes impresses with its oily texture, intense sweetness, and lively acidity, which prevents the wine from becoming cloying. It is a wine for aging, capable of maturing for decades and developing even deeper and more complex flavors over time. Want a winning pairing tip? Try serving Sauternes with foie gras or blue mold cheeses. The combination of the wine's richness with the salty intensity of these foods is jaw-dropping. It's also perfect with desserts based on dried fruits or nut tarts. So, if you want to try a sweet wine that's synonymous with sophistication, complexity, and tradition, Sauternes is the ideal choice. 3. Ruby Port Wine. It's time to talk about one of the most popular and traditional sweet wines in the world, Ruby Port Wine. Straight from the Douro Valley in Portugal, this fortified wine is known for its intense flavor, vibrant color, and of course the striking sweetness that wins over palates around the globe. The Ruby style is the youngest and fruitiest among ports. It goes through a relatively short aging process, usually in large oak vats, which preserves its deep ruby color and aromas of ripe red fruits like plum, cherry, and raspberry. On the palate, it's full-bodied, sweet, with soft tannins and a smooth texture. Ruby Port is fortified, meaning that grape brandy is added during fermentation, stopping the process and retaining the grape's natural sugars. This also raises the alcohol content to around 19 to 20%, making it more robust and long-lasting. Want to know how to enjoy this wine to the fullest? Pair it with semi-dark chocolates, red fruit desserts, or brownies. And of course, it also shines on its own as a dessert wine, served slightly chilled in smaller glasses. If you're just starting to explore sweet wines and want something with more body and personality, Ruby Port is an excellent choice. Sweet, intense, and with a rich history in every sip. 4. Late Harvest. In the 4th spot on our list, we have a style of sweet wine that's almost like poetry in a bottle. Late Harvest, also known as Colheita Tardia. We're not talking about just any grape, but rather grapes harvested late, when they're very ripe, almost raisin-like and full of concentrated sugar. The result? A naturally sweet, aromatic, and incredibly seductive wine. This style can be produced in various regions around the world, such as Chile, Argentina, Germany, France, and even Brazil. The most common grapes for late harvest are Riesling, Gewürztraminer, Sauvignon Blanc, and even Chenin Blanc. It all depends on the terroir and the producer's intent. In the glass, expect to find intense aromas of honey, dried apricot, ripe mango, fig, canned peach, and in some cases, a light floral touch. On the palate, the sweetness comes with an acidity that balances it perfectly, creating an elegant and non-cloying sensation. Want to know how to pair it? Late Harvest goes very well with dried fruits, nuts, strong cheeses, fruit tarts, and cream-based desserts. It's the kind of wine you serve at the end of dinner that leaves everyone swooning. Late Harvest is a wonderful gateway into the world of more sophisticated sweet wines, and a versatile option that pleases both beginners and more experienced palates. 5. Ice wine. Closing with a golden flourish, we have a true elixir of the gods, ice wine. This rare and sophisticated style originates from countries with harsh winters, especially Canada and Germany. Its production demands courage, precision, and a deep love for viticulture. But what makes ice wine so special? The grapes are harvested naturally frozen on the vine, usually during the early morning hours in sub-zero temperatures. When pressed while still frozen, the water remains as ice crystals, and what is extracted is a super concentrated, sweet, and aromatic must. The most commonly used grapes are Vidal Blanc, Riesling, and occasionally Cabernet Franc for red versions. The result is a wine with high natural sweetness, but balanced by an intense and refreshing acidity. In the glass, expect notes of apricot, peach, pineapple, honey, and even a citrus touch. The texture is dense, almost liqueur-like, and the finish is incredibly long. Pairing ice wine is a pleasure all its own. It pairs wonderfully with delicate desserts like crème brûlée, layered puddings, fresh fruits, or even foie gras in a perfectly contrasting experience. It's also a great wine to enjoy on its own, in small doses, as a special treat. If you're looking for a truly unforgettable sweet experience, ice wine delivers everything: rarity, intense flavor, and the magic of a natural process that borders on enchantment. Today, we've covered 5 incredible styles of sweet wines, from light and fruity to exotic and enchanting, each with its own personality, history, and unique way of sweetening our special moments. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these sweet wines? Do you have a favorite or a foolproof pairing tip? Leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with that friend who loves sweet wine. Oh, and if you want to keep exploring the world of wine with me, check out the other videos on the channel. There are tips, lists, pairings, and fun facts that will turn your next glass into a true experience. See you at the next toast. Until then, cheers.